All right, hello. I am just honestly getting right into a recording, which is the theme for this channel. Hi. So I I've been thinking a lot. On Twitter, I made this post right here, this whole thing, November 30th. So that was like 4 days ago. Yep, I can count. So 4 days ago, I posted this rebranding. I'm done playing the YouTube game and trying to stay with the trends of what is working for others. I've fallen off, and you know what? I'm grateful and blah 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 blah. Long story short, this part right here, I'm going to be still playing Minecraft, but I'm doing things my way from now on. Um, which is kind of the whole point of this video right here.
So is
Oh
it
my
snowing
gosh.
right now in April?
Okay. I love this video so much. That's me as a kid when I was very, very young. I don't know the exact date. I want to say it was like 2009 or 2010. I was like 4, I think, somewhere around there. That's my mom talking, and then same with this video, taken around the same time period. And I showed like, my graduation, some emotional bits of me talking about how I felt. I have some friend bits. I have more bits of me talking about how I feel, more graduation bits, more more videos about how I feel. It's a flattering angle. The common theme though throughout this whole thing I wanted to convey was growing up and experiencing life. I've there's been some hard times. There's been some hard times. There's been some really good times. Especially in the context of this video. There was some really good times, and then once again there was bad times. And when I made this sort of video, I was going through the more bad times. It wasn't great. I was kind of cooked a little bit, but I was scrolling YouTube one day and then I found the song that I have playing throughout this, which is called I Exist, I Exist, I Exist. And I like when I heard it, I had the vision for all of this. I was like, wait, this is what I've been looking for. This is because I wanted to tell my story, where I've been, what's been happening, and it just felt so right to use this song, especially with the lyrics. They're so fitting. Um, but yeah, long story short, I moved out and into this room right here, which I do show. Here, wait, right here, that's my doorway, and then boom, that's my room that I'm in right now, which now looks a little bit more like, oh, hi, there's me. Um, that's the 1,000 yard stare. That's what my room looks like now. I mean, slightly different. This was like almost 2 weeks ago, but this is what it looks like now. And I really just wanted to update everybody, and then I ended the video with one of my best friends, Carlos, and then this message right here. Huge thank you to all of my friends and family shown in this video, but also to everyone I couldn't show. You all have saved me and helped me more than you will ever know. And also, thank you, the viewer, for watching and your constant support. I This video, I mean, I can pull this up on my dashboard. I am leaking my revenue and my subtracting subscribers, but this video absolutely tanked. It's a 10 out of 10, which, as you can see right here, pretty much means that of my last 10 uploads, this is ranked dead last in performance. Ironically, when I posted my goodbye video that you can see right here, that video was a 1 out of 10 for like the first 10 or so hours it was out. Like the first day it was out, it was 1 out of 10. It was on the top of this list. Um, and holy crap, that's insane that my medieval times video had 100K views in the first 12 days. Holy crap, man. I've come I've come a long way. That's insane. I don't need to be leaking my revenue. I shouldn't have clicked that. It's okay. This this is just, I'm transparent. I show probably more than I need to, but I want to show you guys, like what's up, what's real. These are comments and everything. Everything's been going down though. And I've gained a sub, lost 2 subs, gained another sub, lost another 2 subs, gained another sub. And it's all right, cuz this video for me is like the stepping stone. This was made purely for me, not necessarily for you guys. It was made for me because I needed to move on. I needed to convey change and whatnot, which was the whole point of this post, which is why I posted this on my community page just now. Actually, right before I started recording, you can see 48 seconds ago. Yeah, I'm in a better headspace. I've let go of a lot of the things that sort of were on my mind and affecting me because I realized in the span of my entire life, there's so much that I want to accomplish and do, and I can hold on to feelings and moments that did happen and were a thing of my past, or I can look, into the present, like what is going on right now, what's important for me to do right now. And I realized I can be sad, I can want to harm myself and want to do bad things, or I can choose to put my energy into stuff that will help me. Because my dream is to be a YouTuber, right? Like, I I don't want to keep going back to analytics, but this video I didn't even monetize because it didn't make sense to put ads on. Along with my okay, it's not loading, but along with my last video, my goodbye video right here, I also turned off ads because it just didn't make sense to put ads on this video. And by the way, what the heck? I don't think I've looked at this number. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That makes me so happy. This video doesn't though. This video I hate so much. We're getting sidetracked though. This video was for me to honestly for me to watch after I uploaded it because 5 years from now, right? Let's say I do make it big and things are going well. I want to be able to pull this video up, watch, this beginning intro with my mom recording me as a child and like the clips of me graduating and the clips of me hanging out with friends and all of that. Like this is all stuff that I don't want to ever forget because this is my life. And so it's on here, got my dog Bentley, like this is me. This is everything, bro. I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying here. Like these are some of the happiest moments of my life. And I don't want to lose any of that. And that's why this video is here. It's almost to immortalize it. I don't know what the future exactly looks like for my channel or for me, but I know above all, I want to put the soul back into the content. That's going back to this post. I've lost the soul. I started focusing on how can I make these videos engaging? How can I make them long? How can I play into the algorithm? And that's why it was taking me months to upload one video because I'll start working on my going back to this, I'll start working on my 100 Days Medieval Times. And all of a sudden 3 months later, it's like, "Oh, I finally finished the video. Let me go ahead and upload it." And then it's like, "Oh, I only posted 5 videos this year? Huh." Isn't that crazy? And it became more about how can I get more views and money from this instead of how can I enjoy the videos I'm making and tell a good story. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I got lost in the sauce. That's what I'm saying here. I got lost in the sauce. And I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I wouldn't have. But hopefully this channel that I'm on right now fixes things a little bit for me. Because I just want to yap. I've always wanted a channel where I can just yap about whatever I wanted, basically. And all that to say, I'm back, baby. I'm freaking back. I want to start uploading and doing stuff again because I miss it so much. I don't want to do any of this crap where I spend months working on videos. Like, look at this gap, right? A year old. This video is over a year old. And then this one's from 9 months ago. That implies that there's at minimum a 3 month gap between these two uploads. And then you look at this one, 9 months ago. Well, this one's from 6 months ago. So there's another 3 month gap between these two videos. And then this video is just a combination of my Dawncraft, Prominence, and Crazycraft video. It's like I just couldn't consistently upload for the life of me. Yeah, the views were good, the money was good, but there was no soul. It was just grind, go to school, go home, edit, record all night long, get lack of sleep, go to school, and it was just rinse and repeat day after day after day after day. Like, I couldn't maintain that at all. So I'm done doing that. I'm gonna start uploading videos that I myself would watch. I would sit down and genuinely watch and enjoy. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me yap and everything else. And yeah, Basic King signing off.